don't see this video. Nobody ain't been seeing these videos. Like, yeah, you're right. I do always have somebody. Her name is Whitley Gilbert. When I say something, I meant it. No, the fuck you don't.
You had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever.
Hey y'all. It's 1:23 in the morning while I'm recording this. And I got pink eye. And I got a bump. Yo, whoever's putting bad juju on me, like, what the hell? But no, this is stress. This is just doing this. So I already know who the culprit is. But anyways, hey guys, you know, I've been posting like a lot of videos and they've been like talking about my relationship and like my relationship ending and stuff like that. And it occurred to me that y'all not gonna want to sit down and watch that sad ass shit. Like, oh my god, I just been yapping days after days. If you go through my videos, you'll see me yapping about this whole relationship and how like it's going downhill and all that stuff. Here, sitting on a fucking treadmill at 1:30. It's like 1:23 in the morning. 1:24, 1:25. I don't know. It's 1 something in the morning, and I'm here yapping. Just oh my god, didn't even do an intro. Don't smell like no perfume or nothing. I look rough, but girl, I mean, I don't know. It's just everything just feels so weird and so final, and it's kind of like just different for me because I've experienced breakups, but like this is a very long-term one, and I actually thought I was gonna be married to this person. So I'm glad I didn't marry him. I'm glad that like people don't even really watch my video. I have 17 subscribers. 17 whole freaking subscribers. I'm so glad most of them don't even sit down and watch my video. I don't think any of them do. They watch my shorts, but they don't watch my videos. So it's like, this is kind of good that I get this time to heal and crash out and do whatever I need to do. Because when I really lock in, and I start recording and I start getting on my Zoom and I start like, y'all be like, that is a different person than the bitch that came on like 2, 3, 4, 5 videos ago, and she was like crashing out and like probably crying, and I don't know what y'all saw because I don't have the strength to go back and view them videos. But yeah, anyways, the reason why I'm even up is because somebody sent me a video that came up on their feed in Jamaica of my ex kissing the girl that he cheated on me with.
Damn.
The funny part about it is, judging by the hairstyle, I know it was recent that he has the pictures where he was kissing and they were posting it, but like she like even posted stuff like telling him happy birthday, and I looked to see because they sent me the page or screenshots and videos because they screen recorded and sent it to me, and they were like pretty much mad for me, and I couldn't even justify like give him a response to be like, oh well, like I'm mad, I'm sad, or like I wanted to cry, because I really just I don't care. Like, I don't know. Like, I care, but like not in the sense like I would care like if I was still trying to fight for like our relationship. I passed that stage. I got over it. Even a while ago, I had to self-regulate. I was laying down on the floor on my stomach on carpet because I always say this, like if I have a house, I have to have carpet in it because carpet is one of my favorite things. Not throughout the whole house, but at least one room. Nobody goes in there with their shoes on or nothing, and there's carpet, and I love carpet. Anyways, I was using the carpet to self-regulate. I was laying on my belly and I was like affirming myself that
You is smart.
just because this person who literally, not to throw shade, but he has nothing to his name, everything that he has, like every type of notoriety, every type of like big ups that he get, like I pushed him to do it. So it's like, you did what you need to do, girl. Like I felt so bad because I have stories for days to tell you guys, like even how like him and his family was accusing me that I slept with another guy, which I didn't. And the funny thing is, because I have a thing where I could really only sleep with my type. And the guy that they said that I slept with, that did not happen. That man was not my type. Like when I get more like deeper into details about like why they even say that or why that even came about, y'all understand. But like he put it at saying like, he said like 2 or 3 years, or like 2 3 years into our relationship is when apparently I started cheating with that guy or whatever. And then so since then, like ever since that moment, y'all, and mind you, I've been with this person since 2018, 2019. And so from that time, he just held that vendetta against me that he was going to do what he needs to do. And y'all, I gave this man so many opportunities. I mean, honestly, it's me that's the problem, because
maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am the problem.
you shouldn't give anybody that much opportunities. Like when it's time to go, it's time to go. But I, like a dumbass, decided to keep giving him like chances after chances, even though I wasn't sticking firm. And that's one thing that I learned about myself, is that I used to think that, oh, when I meant something, when I say something, I meant it. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. You do not stick to shit, girl. You need to do better. And so those are some stuff that I'm working on with myself, because oh my god, I would have took a bet and lost it, because I didn't realize that's how much chances I used to go give people. And literally, if I would have broke up with him from the time that like I initially started seeing problems, I would have saved my heart and like myself so much stress and problem and like disruption with even my family. Like, you guys don't even know how deep the Lord goes, because I literally allowed this man to come live, like, well, like, not, well, my parents gave me the allowance, but he came and lived in my parents' house and like shit. So our families were deeply intertwined. And so it was just so hard. I just like, oh, I don't want to break it up. That's not a good reason. Just because you and somebody that you're dealing with, you and their family, and them and your family is like all intertwined, it does not make it a good reason. Oh, I had to make sure it was recording. That does not make it a good reason for you and that person to stay together. And that was just something like I needed to mention. Like, I wasted so much time just because I was like, oh well, the families know each other and we could work on it. We could work on it. We could work on it. Relationship doesn't require that much work. And if it does feel like it's requiring way too much work, it's probably because you're the only one working towards it, and you need to let it go. You need to let it go. You have to let it go. You have to let it go, because you're gonna tear your little ass up trying to save a relationship that don't need to be saved. There's like, I could talk for hours about this shit. And like I said, I'm hurt, but I'm healing. I'm not hurt about the thing. Oh. Also, something else good that came out of it is, honestly, like, me and my friend, not to put her business on Front Street, are kind of going through the same thing. She's having issues with her relationship. We've been friends for a decade, but like, honestly, we have not been good friends to each other. And when I tell you, me and this girl be so synced up, because she was in the relationship with her husband. She got married and they had a kid. Me and that man don't have no assets, no nothing together. Thank God. Oh, that makes it so much easier, the fact that we don't have a kid. So we don't have any like assets or anything all tied up together. But me and my friend, we always go through the same thing. And me and her have been in a relationship for the same amount of years. 6 years. 6 freaking years we've been together. And so like, she's actually coming down to see me. So I think I'm gonna be posting those videos. So y'all probably see some like really wonky vlogs of me and my friend. And like, we might be crying in the vlogs, because every time we come around each other, we start crying. I don't know what it is, but I love that girl down. That is my heart. So I'm healing with her, and we made pacts and promises to each other. Like, we're going to win together, and this time we're going to do it on our own. We're going to stand on our 2 feet. Like, if I have to depend on somebody, I want it to be her or my family. Like, I don't want it to ever have to be a man again. And she doesn't really have family like that. Like, I'm her family. So it's like just this whole big thing. So this is a TV, my bad. So like, we're both healing in that way, and I'm glad I get to do that or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to say, young girls, please always choose yourself. It kind of reminds me of, there's an episode of A Different World. Hi, I'm interrupting your regular scheduled program for some information on A Different World, one of my favorite shows of all time. You're welcome. World called Love Taps. If I remember the season and stuff, I'll put it here, but I really don't remember. It's called Love Taps, and there's a girl. Her name is Gina. Gina was in a relationship with this guy. His name is Dion. But he was like rapping disrespectful lyrics about girls, right? And so he was also very abusive to Gina, and he bumped her a couple of times and like beat her up. And like, even her friend saw, and she was like, girl, what happened? And she's like, oh, I bumped into a coffee table. She was lying. She was saying, oh, she got into a fight with a couple of girls. And it was just this whole thing talking about that There was a girl named Freddie, and she ended up seeing them actually fighting, and she was like, this is not good. She seen them fighting, but she didn't know it was them or whatever, and she ended up telling her friend Whitley, who was the dorm advisor for the girls, and they ended up figuring out at the end that Lena was the one. But anyways, there was a scene between Gina, and which is the girl that was being abused, and Whitley, and she was there talking to Whitley, and she was telling Whitley, well, it's kind of hard. It's easy for you to say that, oh, I should leave this man because he's abusing me. Like, you know how I act, and, you always have somebody. That's what she said to Whitley. And Whitley was like, yeah, you're right. I do always have somebody. Her name is Whitley Gilbert.
That's easy for you to say. I mean, you've always got somebody. That's right. And her name is Whitley.
And I think that is my energy for this year, the rest of this year, and the beginning of next year. I always have somebody, and her name is Tosh, okay? I'm not telling you I'm on government. And it's like, the reason why that is so important is because you have to choose yourself. Like, I think we as ladies become so layaway, and we tend to not choose ourselves in situations where it's so vital, like, to choose yourself, because I sat down and I took a lot of abuse from this man, physical and emotional, mental, all of it. I took it all. And I was also abusive at times too. So I do want y'all to feel sorry for me, but don't feel that sorry for me, because like I wasn't sitting down and getting like roughed up. Like I was fighting back, but like, he's a man, which that's the next thing. I've been starting to get healthy. I've actually lost a lot of weight, and I'm really happy about it because I've been overweight all my life. So losing this weight has really contribute to like why I feel like I'm healing now. So I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna start like lifting weights and stuff because I want to be healthy and stronger or whatever. That's a whole nother topic for another day. But yeah, it was really tearing me up just to see everything that I endured at the hand of a man. Like I would never expect that. And the thing is, I want to be like an example for my nieces and nephews. And like I'm just so like ashamed, because if they were ever to even see some of the stuff that I've been through, like I feel like that would really tear them up. I don't know, because it really kind of tears me up. And like that's how I know I'm kind of like really over the situation, because like talking about this aspect of it is what really makes me feel like I want to cry. Like my voice is kind of getting a little bit rougher because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god, I was so weak. And there's nothing wrong with being weak. There really isn't. And if you're a girl that can't fight back and defend yourself, do not feel bad, and do not feel like, oh, because you're weak, like, oh well, like this is just what I deserve. Nobody deserves this. Like, and I know there's love out there, because like, okay, I have parents who've been married for 30 plus years. My sister's 37 years. It has to be like 37 or 38 years, because they've been married for as long as my sister is old. 3 years behind or some shit like that. So it's like 37, 38 years. So they've been married for so many years. So I know there's love, but I just feel like there's certain criteria that has to be there for a man and a woman for the love to work, and blah blah blah. But we could talk about that in another video if you guys remind me. But I just think it's just like a thing for me to, I feel so bad about how I let that person treat me and how bad I treated myself, because I definitely deserved more, and I deserve to act different. Because when I'm somebody that I didn't have to grow and struggle. He did. He had to struggle. He grew up with like a father that was shit, and like, I mean, his mother wasn't any better. So it's like, but she was there, but she just, there's just certain things that contribute to that, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you're somebody that, I wasn't raised on survival, I was raised on love. So going around somebody that was raised on survival, it's very different in the way that they treat you, because they don't know any better. He didn't know how to love. Most of the stuff that he knows about love, I taught him about. Like, I was his first real relationship, really and truly. And it just upsets me that I sat that long in that relationship, 6 years. I don't want to say I felt like I wasted my time. I don't want to say I regretted it, because I really don't. But like, 6 years is a long time to not be an active participant in your own life. To not be actively standing up for yourself, actively choosing you. It's a very long time to not be doing that. And I don't want to do that to myself again. And I hope anybody watching, like, you take this as a warning where it's like, oh, I don't want that to happen to me either. And this is specifically for young girls, like, and I'm talking like girls that didn't have their prefrontal cortex develop like me. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know how I remembered that was what it was called. And like, that's not even like some big major thing, but it's just shocking to me that that's what it's actually called, because I looked it up on Google and I was like, oh, I do remember. Because I started dating him when I was 19. I was 18. I was, yeah. 19 going on 20. So very young. And like I said, I don't really regret the relationship because I did have some good times with that person. But what I regret the most, and what I want you guys to think about and know that you will probably regret most in the future if you let this happen to you, is the fact that you are wasting time that you could be using to put energy into yourself. Do not do that. Do not allow anyone to make you feel like you have to do that. Always leave at the first signs of shit not being right. Always choose yourself. Always choose yourself. You will always have you. And even if you have to look in the mirror every morning when you wake up and be like, oh, damn, like I got somebody in this world. And it's me. It's me. So don't feel bad about that. Like, that's really just all I want to say. Like, again, like I said, the part about me, like, even doing this video that I like the most is the fact that nobody might even, like, y'all might not watch this. I think my most viewed video was like a Jamaica video, so whatever. So I know, like, y'all not gonna be viewing this video talking to me, seeing me all emotional like this, because it's rough. But yeah, like I said, always choose yourself, always love yourself. Thank you so much for watching, if you do watching, and if you watched it, and oh my god, thank you. But yeah, like and subscribe and share, and please leave a comment or any words of encouragement you have for me, especially if you're one of them older cats, old women. We need you. We need y'all to continue to talk to us, even though we be acting like we don't like y'all sometimes and like we don't listen. We be listening. Trust me. Please talk to us. Let us know how to heal, what we need to do to heal properly after a breakup. Just, yeah, it's rough. It's rough out here, but this is my little fit. I'm literally sitting on a freaking treadmill. I'm using this treadmill though. That's right. Clock that. Bye.